Kilojoules, or as my TikTok auto captions call it, Kilojoules, a measure of wave energy. It's yet another factor in how good the waves are at your local surf spot. Should you care or not? Let's discuss in this episode. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. As unbelievable as it is, it took us almost 50 daily episodes to get to the How to Read a Surf Forecast episode on this pod. Why? Because I detest surf forecasts almost as much as I detest not being able to pop up quickly. Surf forecast almost ruined surfing for me. Not in the way you might expect. I'm not one of those surfers who call Surfline surf lies. Hey, long-range forecasting is bloody hard. Also, I don't complain about surf cams ruining secret spots. It is what it is. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. Get over yourself. I'm talking about relying on the forecast so much that you stop going out because the conditions never seem good enough. And that's idiotic, especially when I still spend most of my time in the whitewash and can cycle to the break in 13 minutes to provide an eyewitness account. When I started surfing back in the UK, we used to drive 3 to 5 hours just to get to a surf spot. We rarely cared what the forecast said, unless it promised howling winds and pouring rain, because surf trips were limited to weekends. You either surfed whatever the ocean served up on Saturday and Sunday, or you didn't surf at all. Easy. Moving to California spoiled me rotten. But thankfully, I've recently gotten over myself and simplified the way I consume surf forecasts. Different conditions work differently for different breaks, and your and my comfort level will vary depending on where we surf. So, focus on just 3 things to keep your wits about you: wind, surf height, tide. Yes, offshore winds, blowing from land to sea, deliver cleaner, better-shaped waves. But unless you live in Nicaragua, you're going to deal with a lot of onshore, sea-to-land, or cross-shore winds, still perfectly surfable. It's nice to enjoy no wind, or just light wind, usually in the morning at most spots. But if you get obsessed with surfing only when it's under 10 knots, you might surf 10 days a year if you're in Europe. As for surf height, you might be comfortable with a 2 to 3 forecast at a slow rolling reef break. But at a temperamental beach break, 2 to 3 can kick your ass. And then there's the tides. One beach might work best at high tide, another might totally close out. Some spots fire best on push from low to high, others do the opposite. Understanding a surf forecast, which itself may not be as accurate as you'd hope, is hard. We've only covered 3 variables and haven't even touched primary and secondary swells, swell direction, swell period, or wave energy, all of which also affect surf conditions. In time, you'll learn it all. For now, don't sweat it. Make it easy on yourself. Keep a journal of good sessions. And take a screenshot of the forecast just after a good surf. That way you'll know what a good day actually looked like. If you're using Surfline, don't just look at the tables and graphs. Read the analysis blurb. Tons of surf lingo in there, but hey, ChatGPT can translate it into something a 5-year-old would understand if you get stuck. Finally, remember this about Surfline's surf ratings. When surfers see fair, they show up in droves, especially at popular breaks like, let's say, Malibu. Fair equals crowds. So just keep that in mind. And that's all for today. Check out the Wi-Fi Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories, and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wi-Fi Weekly.